when healing stops working. At a certain point, healing no longer brings relief, not because you're not doing it right or you're failing or you're not moving at a certain depth, but because it already did. The emotions have moved, you processed, the stories have been seen, the pain is no longer sharp, but it remains undefined. And what remains is not pain, but a body that has gone still. For some, frozen on a deeper existential level because it doesn't move beyond, and definitely no longer driven from within. So you may notice you don't feel dramatic emotions anymore, yet you don't feel joy either. Motivation doesn't return no matter how much insight you gain, and the body feels heavy, quiet, undefined. Often this is misunderstood as a depression, as resistance, or being stuck. The people I meet in my practice, they feel that healing has completed its task, that it doesn't work anymore, and that's why they come. So what you are experiencing is not really another emotional issue. It is rather a transition of consciousness, a leap that is being asked of you. So for a long time, your system lived in a healing frequency, to release, to process, to work through, to become better. And that frequency can be profound in a certain phase, but is definitely also infinite, as the same always returns in infinite different forms. Just imagine how long your soul has lived. So if you stay in it too long, healing becomes circular. It loses its meaning. You get tired of it. You keep turning inside the same octave, revisiting different memories, but, and this is important, from the same level of consciousness. It starts to feel like the incarnation wheel, movement without arrival, activity without nourishment, growth without depth. Your body knows when this phase is over, and when it is, it stops pushing and resigns in meaninglessness, in numbness, because the old way no longer applies. And what follows is not another release, but inner structural elevation, reorganization from a higher level. Awareness is no longer meant to visit the body, but to live within as a state of being. And this is where many people feel lost, flat, seeking, or meaningless, because the old self no longer runs the system and the new self has not fully landed. This is the gray zone between the old human and the embodied divine human. And this is precisely why I created my enlightenment pathways, to no longer keep people healing endlessly, but to elevate them in their infinite nature, embodied as human in daily life. Venus Light Technology, Twin Flame Soul Union, Cosmic Moon Codes, Cosmic Light Networks are not so much about fixing what hurts or healing, but they work beyond the healing frequency, supporting the body to reorganize around presence, inner authority, leadership, remembrance, and lived self-realization. So you don't keep rotating in systems that numb you, cap you, or quietly drain your life force, but you begin to remember and live from your own inner wisdom. And if this resonates, you don't need to push, but you need to land on deeper layers. And you can reach out or explore my work via the link in the comment section or in my bio. This is Sabrina Di Nito from enlightenmentcodes.com.